Welcome back. Flying Qatar Airways today, which is super exciting because I always get excited flying Qatar Airways. There's just this kind of magic feeling doing that, and it's been at least a year and a half since I last did it. So today we're on the 787-8, kind of boring version of Qatar Airways, business class, reverse herringbone, nothing super special, but a day flying Qatar is always very special to me. Flying down to Doha from here in Stockholm and then continuing on to Dubai in the A350-1000, or on the A350-1000 rather, which will mean a 1-hour Q Suites flight, which is typical for me. That's the only way I get Q Suites is on those little 1-hour hops within the Gulf. But hey, I'll make another video about that, and we'll take a look at what Qatar Airways is like in 2025. Has it slipped at all? I can't imagine it has. But, you know, always good to check back in with these things. So let's go down to Doha on this beautiful daytime flight down from the Nordics, which are cold, and looking forward to some of that weather down there as well. All right, the Qatar Airways meal service is starting, and this is a breakfast flight or a breakfast departure, so not as exciting as normal. The menu selection seems pretty limited to me. There's just kind of breakfast options and then a couple of additional kind of have at any time sort of main dishes, but not a huge amount. And I don't know if that is maybe a bit less than in the past or if I'm just misremembering. It's definitely amazing how you can just eat what you want when you want. You just pick any items, any combination. You do all or just one, or like have only the desserts, or you know, anything you feel like. That's always a really nice thing about Qatar Airways and the experience. But going for the Qatari breakfast, also I always endeavor to put the entire menu in the description. So if you're curious about all the options, I'll show the menu a little bit in the video, but really you can look down there for everything and the details. I always try to do that. Sometimes I forget. If I do, just remind me in the comments. Thanks so much. Anyway, starting off with a little bit of yogurt. I had a smoothie, which was quite tasty, orange juice, and I ordered an Americano. I might have to follow up on that. Very kind crew, as usual, just really good service so far. It's everything I expect Qatar Airways to be, and the table setting. I mean, if you compare it to like my KLM flight, you know, KLM, yeah, nice, does the job, but it is nothing like this in terms of the feeling, the premium feeling. This little, I mean, I just love that so much. I really hope that never goes away on Qatar Airways. It's just such a beautiful little touch, and the way things are laid out, the tablecloth, the way they put the napkin down, it's just top notch. Anyway, gotta start eating this. Nice Greek yogurt, healthy, but I'm looking forward to getting into that Qatari breakfast. Alright, Qatar breakfast is here. It's looking nice, very fresh. Probably not going to eat too much of the cheese part, but the vegetables and this, what is it? I don't know what to call this. We're going to put it in text below because I'm ignorant about that. But I know it's an eggplanty, oily thing, which is really tasty. Nice olives, pita bread. The thing is, I wish they would give you a few more pitas. It's not really enough with these 3 tiny ones. I can ask for more, but I wish it came with 6 to start with. That's my only ask. Really tasty, savory breakfast. Definitely my style of breakfast. Also, not to be slept on is this pistachio Danish. Totally delicious. Not too sweet, but a little sweet. So good. Usually Qatar Airways has quite good, reasonably priced Wi-Fi, and more they have Starlink being installed, although not on these 787s, at least yet. I don't know if they have plans to, but this is what I keep getting today. I'm not sure why. Hopefully it comes in. It's been like this since departure. Okay, so taking a look around the seat really quick, you've probably seen this one before, including on videos by me. You have the screen here. It's quite nice. It's not the latest, greatest, highest definition, but it's perfectly functional. Touchscreen. And then you've got your footwell down here, which has enough space, as I recall. We've got seat controls. You can get quite specific with it, unlike some of these newer ones, so that's nice. This table, very nice and sturdy, easy to figure out, slides down, doesn't jiggle at all, really nice as a workstation or a place to eat. Here you have a USB-A, little remote, which works pretty well. Light up here, little place for safety cards, menus, sick bag, and a good counter space where you can put all your stuff, as I have done. You also have this little storage space down here, also universal power hidden under there. And here, another bit of storage, but really it's just for the headphones and the bottle of water they give you. Easy to miss this one, but luckily they usually show it to you before departure. As you can see, the walls of the seat are not very extensive or high, so it's not super private. You see others, they see you. But it's very comfortable and you have your own space anyway.
Thank you for your cooperation. Sir, contact ko elektronisado para mag-cross-check.
Another lovely little trip with Qatar Airways. First flight, beautiful, everything I expected, pretty much, even though the Wi-Fi was a bit useless, but it gave me time to sit back, reflect, and relax instead of being hyper productive, which is not the worst thing. It's always just such a nice feeling being on Qatar, and I'm happy that I have one more leg now in Q suites, unless they swap the aircraft last minute, on the A350-1000, which is just a beautiful thing. So even though it's just an hour hop over to Dubai, it should be a really nice little dose of Qatar Airways. And this part of the terminal smells new. I don't really know exactly where we are. We're lucky to get a gate, not a remote stand. That's unusual. And walking in there just looked and smelled super new and fresh and beautiful. And it's warm here. Nice to be in this part of the world for a bit, as it's getting very cold and dark in the Nordics. So, thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoyed this one, and see you next week with another video. Bye for now. I don't say bye for now. That's not my thing. I gotta come up with a good ending. So, thanks for coming along. Hope you had fun on this one. Down to Doha. See you next time.